Our next guest is challenging all of us to break up with sugar for 30 days.
Barry Friedman, author of I Love Me More Than Sugar, joins us now to give us a strategy on just how to do this.
I hear people reaching for their remotes. Get this guy off my screen.
No sugar? Are you kidding me?
It's funny, you know, and we are back in 1966 when the FDA demanded that warnings be put on the side of cigarette labels. We're coming up on that with sugar. One can of Coke contains more sugar than the World Health Organization, the FDA wants you to eat in a day. Can you even imagine? And that's one Coke, and people are doing that all the time. So I'm here as a person saying, you can do this. I'm 2.5 years with no processed, no refined sugar. I'm still alive.
Alive.
I mean, you look pretty good.
I'm back in my high school pants.
Alive and well.
Wow.
Yeah,
high school pants.
It's an amazing thing. So there are a couple tough days leading into it. You know, no one's going to say, well, I was eating a ding dong yesterday, and today I'm going to eat an avocado, and I'm going to have, you know, there's some work, but really my message is let's quit counting on other people, school administrators, government officials, charismatic leaders, anybody to change this. It's a personal decision because this thing reaches the mouth. That's the problem.
And I'm not forcing you to eat that.
No. If it was harder to eat, it would be way easier.
Right,
it's
exactly.
So
yeah.
Okay, well, I feel like sugar, for me at least, is an actual addiction. I mean, I need it. Sometimes when I'm doing a show at the theater, I'm in show 2 or show 3 of the day. I need sugar to keep going. I mean, how do you treat the addiction?
Well, that is, you know, that's training. That's the whole life of eating it. The truth is, on the other side of just getting over the hump, you find energy from water, you find energy from protein, you find energy from an apple. I mean, if I eat a Fuji apple, it's almost too sweet for me now. It's remarkable. But I was the guy, I had a Snickers bar, a Reese's peanut butter cup, cookies. I was the green room king, you know. I would be like, you know, all that stuff.
So are you talking about all levels of sugar? Because, I mean, fruit does have a lot of sugar in it.
So what I really encourage people to do is get away from the low-hanging fruit, to coin a phrase. You don't eat the fruit, but, you know, the stuff that's really obviously not designed for human beings to eat. High fructose corn syrup, added processed refined sugar. There's over 50 names for sugar. You guys can find them on the website. And there are a lot of ways that hides on a label. So many ways it hides. And some of them sound so good. What sounds more innocent than evaporated cane juice?
I know. Sign me up.
Yeah, that's sugar. It's really nasty sugar.
Hey, sugar's sugar. I'm pretty much going to like it however it comes.
Yeah, and it's true. And you know what we do is we get to decide, is this how I want to keep going, or do I want to give myself 30 days so that maybe for the first time in my life I can feel what it's like to be free of the addiction, and then decide, where do I want sugar to be in my life? Do I want it daily? Do I want it weekly? But boy, it's really hard to decide when you're in the thick of.
Right. So how do you get people to start? If people are listening right now and they're saying, okay, I do eat way too much sugar and I know that I do. What are some easy foods that we can just get rid of that we really won't miss? Yeah.
So, you know, start with drinks. Get rid of soda. I mean, and just do it. Get carbonated water and squeeze a lemon into it. Yeah, it's not the happiest first 2 days of your life. And I keep going back to that because it's true. But once you're on the other side of that, there are gains. So don't start your morning with sugar. That's a huge piece of it. You know, people are eating cereal in the morning. That spikes the insulin. It spikes the dopamine. And really, the body spends the whole rest of the day going, hey, give me that level that you gave me this morning.
Right. You teaser?
Yeah, exactly. We know what that is.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and we're still talking about food, right? Okay. But, I mean, start with protein is what I'm saying. Keep that body healthy. That rebuilds the cells, the tissue, and it sets a really low sugar expectation for the day. So I brought a couple things here.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not beautiful food because I'm on the road, but you know, I make a lettuce wrap. I put in some tuna and some avocado and I make a lettuce wrap. I love mangoes, probably one of the sweetest fruits in the world. This is like candy. I eat rice these are corn cakes, very thin, wonderful for sandwiches. Bread contains a ton of sugar. You know, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which we throw into a kid's lunch. Same amount of sugar as about 3.5 Twinkies.
Oh my gosh, and I'd much rather have 3 Twinkies than a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I mean, wouldn't you?
I'd rather have 3 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
That's where it like really starts putting it into perspective, where it's like, I mean, you think that you're supplying something healthy for your kids by peanut butter and jelly, but that equivalent is to 3 Twinkies, so.
Right. So consider this, a couple of these very thin corn cakes, which are yummy. Kids love them because they have crunch to them. Some peanut butter. You don't need peanut butter. You don't need sugar in your peanut butter, believe it or not. They make a lot of brands without sugar in the peanut butter.
Okay, well, we're running out of time, and I really want to see this.
Oh, you're wondering why I brought this?
Yes.
Pick that up.
It doesn't seem to match everything else on the table
here. Exactly. So that's an 8-pound bowling ball.
Yes.
That is the amount of sugar that a kid will eat in 3 weeks.
This?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This is an 8-pound bowling ball. And this is an apple. You recognize that. This is the healthiest kind of sugar. Glucose, the brain loves this, the cells love this. This is just amazing. And this is a racquetball racket to demonstrate exercise.
Oh, goodness.
So what we do, now you look at this and you think, what's causing the problem in this juggling pattern? It's the sugar.
Right.
Yeah, and it's the same thing. When you get, when you get the apple, into the puzzle, watch out, girls, it's coming. So, look for the healthy sugars.
Oh, thank you so much, Barry. Wow.
That was wonderful. Thank you.
We're not going to forget what we learned today. Thank you. To learn more about Barry, just go online to sugarfreeberry.com. Again, that's sugarfreeberry.com.
Still ahead on the Morning Blend, we'll give you some overnight beauty tips that will have you waking up gorgeous. That's right after this.